Hi, I'm Megan.
And I'm Lauren.
And we have the topic arranged marriages. So, to begin, the definition of arranged marriage is when parents, aunts, uncles, grandparents, or other family members are in charge of selecting and approving potential marital partners for children.
When researchers asked if college students would marry somebody if they did not love them but had all of the right qualities, the majority said no. There are two selection processes when it comes to a marriage: partner selected and arranged. In partner selected marriages, there are often high expectations and standards. These marriages often end in feelings of dissatisfaction because they are often built upon the feelings of love and passion, and as time goes on, these feelings can potentially dissolve. In arranged marriages, there are seemingly lower expectations and standards. Because of this, the individuals tend to be highly satisfied within the relationship because they are truly surprised at just how deep of a connection they can form with their arranged partner. However, love is not absent from arranged marriages, it is just typically not the foundation of the relationship.
There are two different types of arranged marriage, that is, traditional and forced. In a traditional marriage, the parents or other family members choose the future partner. The child can have opinions and decline, and the parents must respect their wishes and find someone else, however, they believe that they know best. In forced marriages, it's popular in the Middle East, parts of Asia and Africa, and the children aren't allowed to have a say at all. And if the child does refuse for any reason, they potentially can have consequences such as punishment or even death in certain situations, but usually the refusal is just ignored and the marriage happens anyway.
Some countries do typically have a larger selection of arranged marriages, more so than others. Those do include Iran, Japan, Iraq, Afghanistan, India, Bangladesh. There are so many more others. And those who do typically practice arranged marriages often come from backgrounds of Hinduism, Buddhism, and Islam.
There are many factors that go into selecting a partner, and those factors are reputation, wealth, appearance, values, religion, medical history, such as if the person has a disease or other illness that they may not want to pass down to future generations, occupation, and several others. This video explains how arranged marriage has changed over the years and the processes of how it typically happens.
The arranged marriage has gone through some changes over the years. While in the past it was the honorable way to get married and the young couple had nearly no role to play in the decision, today things are different.
Earlier, the boy and girl were absolutely unknown to each other and would usually not have even met. But today things are different. They meet before the wedding and discuss things among themselves.
But when Jagdish got his son married, the couple were allowed a brief courtship with a few chaperoned meetings to decide upon the lifetime partnership.
In one meeting, one can't really judge everything, but one tries to talk about subjects to assess the other person's view and thought process. The role of the parents is also important because they check out the family to ensure suitability for the future.
His wife, who was a working woman and did not want to be a housewife after getting married, made her decision in the first meeting.
Yes, when I first talked to him, I just realized that he's a person that can understand that it is really important to in today's life that the woman should work. And I think that I just realized that he can understand that, and it is a thing that I can go ahead and go for that.
Arranging marriages was considered a social service task of the elders in society. Today, with less time for social networking, people are increasingly relying on newspaper advertisements and marriage agents. The newspaper advertisements run into pages and have various categories listed to try and cater to every community. This is a direct approach and not everyone's cup of tea. The marriage agent is the preferred route for those who want to have everything verified without having to directly ask questions.
So basically what he goes on to explain and what that person he talked about does is that they do most of the research and look into factors that may be awkward for the individuals to discuss themselves.
And our list of sources just wraps up our presentation.